All right. Here we go, baby. It's now time for the next installment of your favorite summer series, The Best of 99, season number 5. Continues rocking on with Batfoy Matt Martin doing the dueling, and with the king of the restreams and the Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Mr. Chris Bidwell, on the beautiful comms for you. Gonna get set for round number 3 action. First 2 weeks have been kind of up and down. First week came out the gates running hot for Mr. Matt Martin. Last week almost seemingly was going to be the same, but then something transpired at the end. Early top outs that have plagued DAS players all around the world occurred and gave Batfoy a glimmer of light. So now, this coming round, we're going to see if maybe that light shines pretty bright and gives the Batfoy a chance to get back in the series. So once again, it is the king of the restreams here with your friend, Mr. Chris Bidwell. Chris, welcome in. It is round 3. Kind of gave the tell of what's happened over the last 2 weeks, but let me get your assessment of what we've seen, Matt, from week 1 versus week 2, and Batfoy kind of ending on a good note.
Good note for Batfoy for sure. After that first week, I thought Matt Martin was going to try to smash every single record Sharky set last year. And beginning of last week, he looked like he was maintaining, although slightly lower. You didn't get that max out last week, and then kind of tailed off at the end. And that's one of the things about doing the best of 99, the middle of the week, middle of the work week, early evening, middle of the evening. You know, you're not at your peak competitive awareness, I guess I could say. And it's one of those things you kind of have to adjust yourself to, and we'll see if both our players can bring their best A game this evening, and maybe Batfoy can turn the tables a bit. I'm
sure they certainly will, because you know that, Bidwell, that these two great competitors have done amazing things in this community. We've seen them achieve great heights. Batfoy, a silver champion in 2020 for our first online year. Matt Martin, a top 8 finalist at CTWC in 2019, and also a one-time Texas Friendly's heavyweight champion back in the day, so never forget about that. Chris, I'm very excited. Another good week. Hopefully these two players are going to get off and running. We're going to see some really good hot Tetris action, but let's kind of go over with the rule set and all that hubbubaloo that we usually have to do week in and week out. For newbies that might be watching for the first time or not familiar with what's going on, this is the best of 99. All summer long, we're going to play 99 games for 11 weeks, so you can see right there each week. For 11 weeks, a round of 9 games will be played. We've already played 18. We're going to go from 19 to 27 in tonight's installment. All games are to be played on level 18 starts, because that's the pro-level players. Games with top-out scores under 100,000 fall into the Louis Scooey effect, where the games will be replayed because we want to make sure these DAS masters can get above those thresholds. Mulling is permitted at the discretion of each player, and Chris, we've seen Matt Martin take very high advantage of that mulling factor in order to get some of these records, including breaking Jeff's high score PB for the best of 99. That was crazy. And the first player to reach 50 wins will win the best of 99 series. However, we will still play all 99 games throughout, no matter what. And we'll head on over to your schedule right now. This is where we're at. We have played the 2 rounds. You can see it right there. So coming up next is round number 3. That is tonight. And that is round number 3, August 6th. We're going to continue on. Right now, Bidwell, we've been on a good weekly grind. They have committed each week, so nothing missed yet. But we do have some leeway that in case we need to reschedule. That's why the schedule is tentative, that, you know, in case I can't make it or one of them, or even you, Bidwell. Maybe, even though you're a little replaceable, right? We can get a Ben Mullen out of mothballs one night. But nonetheless, this is the schedule the rest of the way. The final week, which you can see right there after round 10, is TBD. We are still determining on when the final match will take place. Could be doing something very special. Hopefully we'll have that announced in the coming weeks and get that up there for definitive purposes. And for definitive purposes, we got to help the players out any way we can here, Chris Bidwell. This is your time to shine, because this is what you do best, sir. Each week, you give your astute knowledge of the classic Tetris game. You give your words of wisdom to players. Whether they choose to take it or not is another story. But certainly, I think they won't mind hearing this week's version of your keys to victory.
Oh, ooh, it faded in. Wow. So Batfoy, as we mentioned earlier, the rust is coming off. Started kind of the same way week 1 worked, and then he got his way back in and was able to take advantage of those Matt Martin mistakes. And again, the 19, I thought he improved last week on the 19 as well. So if he could keep up that momentum and avoid the misdrops at level 19, we could see that first max on the board. And gifts are appreciated. Yeah, who doesn't like a good gift? But that's the nature of this beast. With DAS, the room for error is so slim that you can take a game with one misstep by your opponent, and even the greatest DAS players of all time have had their missteps in tournament play.
Indeed, and
moving
on over to your friend Matt Martin.
Keep your focus. I think last week, started the session, did great. After the break, kind of faded off a bit. So again, I mentioned it earlier in the intro. It could be the fact that it's the middle of the work week. Could be a long day at work. But that it's a grueling session, an hour plus of playing. So you got to maintain it all the way through. Avoid unnecessary risks. It's DAS. And us DAS players are chasing that whale of what the rollers can do. And it's real easy to, I can make that move, and maybe you can't, and it probably combines with the focus. And if you just make that one slight misstep, 2/3 up the way the board, you're gonna top out easily and give Batfoy that instant win. You're not Santa. It's August, and we're already putting up the Christmas displays. But play your game, Matt Martin, and you will likely get that 7-2 advantage you got week 1. But again, that's why we play all these games. Consistency is going to be key, so we'll see how it plays out.
Absolutely. Great advice from our living legend and Lifetime Achievement Award winner. Great job, Chris. And there are the heroes. There are the heroes. A sleeveless Matt Martin and a good-looking young man in Batfoy right there, still rocking that beard, Bidwell.
Yeah, tight shirt, beard. I mean, they're camera ready. I mean, we talk about stencil ready in this scene, but camera ready, you don't get that too often with both players, and they're both on tonight.
No, they've been perfect on their cameras. I love it. They've done a great job. So players, final warm-up, of course, and then let's get right into it. Your seed for the evening will begin with 8F, 7B, 9A. Once again, that'll be 8F, like friendly, for our show Tetris Friendlies. 7B for Bidwell. 9A for a-hole, like Vandy. Not kidding. 9A for absolutely excellent. That's what we're going to get. We're going to get absolutely excellent games tonight, I'm sure.
Guess I want to bring up the rule set real quick, too, before we get started.
Oh. Silly me. I did not do that. Oh, no, we did do the rule set, didn't we? Yeah, we did.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I went over that. Yeah. See, Bidwell, you almost
Okay. See, I'm losing my focus.
And I'm the one with the food coma coming around from Cheesecake Factory. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I went with the green chile enchiladas tonight. Woo.
I think Cheesecake Factory. I think Mexican.
They do have an extensive Mexican menu there, absolutely. Welcome in, EO! Good to see you. Good lucks have been exchanged.
Getting up to set the ready.
Well, that keeps them in shape there, Bidwell, right? Get the core getting used, to get the steps in. Yeah, He's 21 years old. He's got to stay fit.
If you want to wear those tight shirts, you got to put in the work.
Without question. All right, time to put in some work here for gaming, because it is time to do that gaming. Bidwell, it's round number 3, game number 19. Let's do it. Count them down, por favor.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we got the ZS start.
Classic for classic Tetris. So again, welcome in, everyone. It is the king of the restreams, hosting here with my friend, Mr. Chris Bidwell. You are watching the Best of 99 season number 5, Batfoy Matt Martin, playing this year. Round number 3, games 19 to 27. are what's going on tonight. And for those that missed it, should be coming up in a moment. Come on, slide. There it is. Matt leads the series 12-6 overall with that 5-4 win last week. He was dominant in the first half, as Bidwell had mentioned. 4-1 after the break. Took another game off of Batfoy, and then Bats won the next 3 due to some early top outs from Matt. Hence why we were talking about Matt being Santa Claus and giving some gifts to Batfoy. We'll see if that changes tonight, and if Matt will keep that focus, keep that hunger for getting those wins and maybe breaking more records, huh, Bits?
You know, we were talking to Sharky in our staff meeting this week, and he kind of knew. It's like, yeah, they're taking advantage of that mullening rule, and it's like, well, they should. That's why we set it up. So we might lure him out of retirement for next season, depending on the results after 99 weeks.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, as tradition, we've usually had the winner of the previous season come back to defend the title. Jeff had done it 3 times. Well, they played 3 times. He came in for the first in season 2 for his first appearance, then came to play Alex in season number 3, and then, yes, last season playing Sharky. So 3 straight from Jeff. And certainly, you know, after he saw who was playing here, he's like, man, maybe I should have signed up again. I would have loved to play either one of them. That would have been tremendous as well.
Well, there's always next year, and we could have, you know, the fake title versus real title WrestleMania 10 storyline thing going.
Oh,
You're good with booking that kind of thing. So, hey, we got an official game last week. I don't remember. I don't think we had. I think all the games went. There wasn't the false start, or maybe there was one late.
we were perfect. Yes,
I know there was a lot of. There was a lot of games that only went to like 200,000.
correct.
But going perfect here, and it's nice dirty Tetris from Matt Martin to get a 1.5 Tetris lead.
Yes, no,
Starting off great tonight.
yes, to reiterate, they did play perfect. No false starts last week. They did make the 100K threshold each of the 9 games they played. Yes, there were some early top outs in the high 100s or 200K ranges, but the point of the threshold there, Bids, is that at least we can get games to go instead of having those quick early top outs, because that serves nothing, right? You don't really want to take a win as free as that. You like to try to earn it a little bit, try to get these players to get their games in, get those reps in, get prepared for Jonas Cup and such. And so that Louis Scuy role really works out well. And I feel like each season as we do these bids, that the players are starting to get so good that false start counter just goes lower and lower each time.
Maybe we even increase that threshold next year. And big shout out to JDMFX in the chat. Good to see you, champ. Batfoy just graduated college, so I'd imagine 22, 23, or maybe he was a super wonderkin and graduated early.
Almost, Bids. He's almost graduated. He's going into his senior year of college now.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
He is 21.
He entered.
Yep, he's 21. He was 16 at the World Championship back in 2019, so now he is probably turning 22 later this year. But he will be in his senior year, currently doing an internship out in Minnesota for a high-level tech company. He's majoring in computer science, so the future very bright for that young man there, Bids. But kind of tells you, yeah, like 6 years feels like an eternity now. It's just. And speaking about JD for a moment here, Bids, as pieces are falling. He's about to play in Tap Masters in about 15 minutes. So if you're talking about 2019 vibes, we're getting them tonight.
All around.
Time capsule summer, indeed. It's 2019 all over again. You got it, Monthly Tetris, without question.
Look at that. We have a tie score.
Love it. The zeros on the board.
No press down points. No cheeky 1 press down point for Matt Martin to indicate the game. He's all business tonight.
505 for Matt. 505 for Batfoy. 1 push down point, which is what Matt's been doing for each game that we play. He's been doing the push down point for game 1, game 2, game 3. He'll increase it each time he does it. And that 1 point maybe make a difference. But what we saw last week, they were almost going to top out with 7-point differential. It was crazy to look at.
Funny you mentioned Dan QZ. He was in Philadelphia last month.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was working an indie game booth and had a Kickstarter up for that, and I went ahead and sponsored it. And good news that that Kickstarter did get completed. So congratulations to Dan QZ and his team on getting that funding to get that game out.
Excellent for him. We've transitioned.
Scores, look at that, 580, 579, 580. So super close game. Great start.
Yeah, not for nothing, Biz, but this is probably the best start Batfoy has had in the opening games, right? The last 2 weeks, he's kind of had that early top out in game 1 where he hasn't really gotten further than like about 300K. Now he got a 600K transition, and he's looking really good so far to start.
Yeah. And he's playing aggressive here into that 19, which has been kind of the weakness. Oh, he's starting to... Oh, come on, Batfoy. Give him the line. Oh, he's going to top out 654, but at Martin, this is not a guarantee. Both boards falling apart at level 19 speed.
Oh!
Needing a 655 into you, and he's going to top out. Batfoy's going to sneak one out.
How about that, Bidwell? Wow, eked it out. They got a great transition score. Both players kind of getting burned by a little bit of a mini drought that occurred on level 20 that you saw. That's how Matt's board kind of spiraled a little bit out. He had the ability to maybe dig out of that, but the long bar misdrop ends up being the dagger. And Batfoy, well, guess what, Bids? For a while, he's been getting beat up. He's on a 4-game winning streak now. GG's.
Oh, you know what? I wouldn't call that quite a Santa. You had to have a hell of a 18 to get to that transition score.
All right, so we just played 8F, folks, so we're going to move on, and this will be 9-0. 9-0 will be the seed. And both are ready to go. Bidwell, you go ahead and count them down for the second game.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hello to Larva in chat. The double S start.
Why no use bot for pieces? I did. We used the bot for the piece, but we're not re-rolling Bidwell. We're not Bidwell. Vandy, Monty Tetris, whatever you call yourself these days. We don't do re-rolls here. We're not the you know.
Give our carpal tunnel.
We're not the Secret Service here. Not trying to do funny stuff. We are just having a good time. We're letting these players do their thing. But yeah, we did get the bot for the first scene, then I manually entered. For those that would like to play at home, if you have the championship cart and you'd like to see how you fare against these great champions, then go ahead and join. The seed is 9-0, 7B, 9A.
Matt, a little behind here, trying to get to that threshold. Batfoy's going to cross it here.
Like what Tyler is saying, he says reroll, as Eyeball says, is a government scam. Yeah, the RNG boogeyman is going to get you.
There we go. We are now official. Both boards looking clean. Batfoy ahead by a Tetris and change. And coming up this weekend, I guess this is a good time to plug. It's going to be the WPL in Columbus, Ohio. I will be attending, setting up on Friday. And they'll be doing, I think they do like the Puyo Puyo Tetris swap tournament on Friday night. Sick Tetris will be all day Saturday. Hopefully we'll be out before midnight. We've changed some of the rule sets a bit to ease up the size of the bracket and the length of it, so hopefully we'll get out a decent hour.
Yeah, that's I think what a lot of people
pretty stacked. Yeah, we'll have definitely a very stacked field of players.
All right,
and
so
the camera's gone out on Batfoy, so we now see Matt Martin enjoying a Fiji. That's the plan, Cole.
Fiji delicious. And Batfoy's going to top out.
Oh.
he's having a little bit of internet hiccup there, so we'll.
But that's official then.
Yeah, we'll make sure. Yeah, that should look like official. 213 was the top out score, and yeah, his internet has disappeared. Might be having that repeater issue that he had last week, Bids. So we'll see if he gets that. What is the series at? Currently, Matt Martin going into tonight leads the series 12-6. He has won the first 2 sets. He won 7-2 in our opener, and then won 5-4 last week. And now he has tied it up in this one, so they're 1-1 for this evening. And
Matt's going to mull him because that's his right, obviously, and he wants that another 600,000 to pad his stats a bit.
Of course. For those that did not see the rule set earlier, mulling is at the discretion of the player. We do allow mulling for every game.
Matt's going to try to break Sharky's record. It was well, the 600,000. What was it, about 60% that Sharky had last season?
He had. I have to go back and look at that slide stat fact. I could do this bits. Let the fans watch that while you and I watch the back end. See that stats history. Bidwell getting the back end stuff because I kept it. So let's see here. What do we got? Sharky had 73 games over the 600K threshold, 84 over 500.
So that might have some work to do. I think he missed a few of those last week to not get that 70%. But you definitely take advantage and try to get it here.
Dirty Tetris.
Well, Tetris.
So all Batfoy could do is just sit and watch Bidwell. Just be
scratch his eye.
Just be tortured, right? You get tortured for your semi-early top out. I would call this an early top out for Batfoy 213. You know, no bueno. Especially after coming off a nice 600K transition that he put on in game number 1. But plenty more games still to go, but this was only game number 20. We got 79 more to go, so I think it's okay.
Matt at a 480 plus transition. Not quite the threshold you want to be at for 1 million points, but I'm assuming he's going for 600,000. Maybe he plays all the way out.
Yeah, I guess it kind of would depend on where does he get 600. Like if it gets kind of, you know, late into like 22, 23, you're like, nah, not gonna happen. You see a lot of burns going on.
Yeah.
Really no long bar help. Finally, there's one for him.
That was the Kingsman special. You just ordered it.
I mean,
off the Cheesecake Factory menu.
Yeah, I am pretty good at ordering stuff.
I have 64. This game's getting awful thirsty here. There's long bar, 1 bar too late. Now we're dependent in the middle. Oh, he might not get that. Okay, he uncovers it, but oh man. He's trying to sell out for the long bar, gets it 605. Will he keep playing out? Nope, just give me my point.
Very nice. So there you go. Add more to the stats there. And interesting thing, Bidwell, we haven't done this before, but since I have a great asset maker in Tyler, who's done a great job about keeping the data updated and the graphics updated, the keys to victory, nice and clean for you, has been doing a great job. We're gonna do this season is that we're gonna get people kind of like when we get to a third of the way, so after round number 4 going into round 5, we'll give you a stats update to see where our players are, so that way we can kind of see like what Matt's on course, what's he on pace for, is he gonna try to beat up on Sharky's numbers and stuff. So I think that'll be a really cool thing to add in as we get to that round 5, and then in the closer to the final leg of things too.
Yes, A1.
A1, yes, correct. So look at that. I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing my job, Bidwell. Not doing my job. It was 9-0 before. Now it's A1. So I should do my due diligence there.
It's that. So
yeah.
Got 2 readies?
I did. So let's count them down. Go ahead for game number 3.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
J and the Z. Oh, sorry. Was that
use actual time to count down rather than just count it down faster than regular time.
Remarkable tool.
Nails the T-spin early on, Batfoy.
So, Vince, you were kind of mentioning before the in the last game, having a little chat with Karl about what's going on. Yeah, what is going on this weekend? We got WPL, CTWC Columbus is happening, and this is probably the biggest one, and that's saying something, isn't it?
I think so. Like, Philly was pretty strong, but the lineup here for Columbus, we're looking at probably around 30 players. Former world champ Fractal will be here, Cole will be here, Huff will be here. That's just off the top of my head. I know there's more. I can get the list out and go down the list later, but we're gonna break it down into gold brackets, silver brackets, so that should reduce the time playing, and we'll probably have best of 3s in round 1 and 2. So you do have that possibility of a lower seed sneaking through if the stronger player kind of screws up their boards early on. So that's kind of the beauty, maybe not the beauty, the ugly reality, I should say, of best of 3 formats. But we do have another official game here.
Yeah, these guys doing their job on that.
Before WPL is more of let's get everybody in, let's get everybody in the bracket. And that was always fun that way, but we can't be there till midnight. People want to go home. It's not a really fun stream to watch when you're up that late. So
yeah,
we have to we need to consider our viewership as well as the players, and I think it'll be a better tournament that way.
Yeah, no, I would agree, and then obviously maybe future thoughts of making it a 2-day event, because certainly this has become one of the more popular regionals to attend. It has been remarkable. I was there the first year it happened back in 2021. It was like the second live event coming back after the pandemic.
South Carolina.
So, yeah, South Carolina was the first one, but then this one was really like, well, maybe you can give us insight, because again, I was there that first year and it was fun to be around everyone and just have that great togetherness as always. But what is it about Columbus that now everybody wants to go? And his names you had mentioned, including, you got Eyeball coming from Canada is coming out to this. You got Pixel Andy did the qualifier. Wow. He's coming out to Ohio. So this is really stacked. What is it over the last few years that has made it a remarkable region to go out to?
Well, I think the venue's great. Shen has a nice deal with the game arena here at the Ohio State University campus. So it's an esports arena. There's a bar and decent food there. There's lots of couches to hang out in. It's a nice hangout vibe. So a lot of players can come out, and even if they're not playing Tetris or doing things, it's a lot better place to sit around and do things and hang out with your friends rather than a convention where sometimes you can't hear yourself think because it's too loud or there's too much going on. And then I think the central location, the time of year obviously helps, being in late August. Everybody's off school then. It's not like early June with the World Championships, or some people might have to skip a final exam or a graduation or something like that. We got a 3-point difference, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And lastly, it's one of those things where if the good players come, then everybody else is going to kind of follow suit and want to hang out too. So it's kind of, you attract the better players with honey, like with it's just the like players attract.
Yeah, and certainly
you and I played each other that first year. That was quite fun.
We set the standard. We set the standard for everybody. They saw how cool it was. Oh man, I want to go there. It's so much fun. And look what it's become. So no, great job by you. And I know it's Shen's event, and he's running around doing his modern stuff. But I mean, you have been the stalwart. You've really taken it on, and been the lead organizer for that. So kudos to you. And I know you've had other great help like GD and Burb have been, out there helping you, Colin. So, good job on you and the team for making it a great event.
Well, I'm proud of it. I like bringing my friends into my hometown and hang out and do things, and we've always had some good hangs outside of the event as well. So looking forward to some more. So transition coming up. Timed that pretty well, King.
I mean, I am a professional.
Two Tetris lead for Matt Martin. But Batfoy keeping pace. No issues on either board right now. And we'll see what level 19 does. That's kind of been the Achilles heel with Batfoy, but also with Matt Martin, at least tonight. Both players getting that early-ish top-out post-transition in Game 1.
You're probably thinking Matt wanted to go sleeveless so that way he doesn't feel like he's being restricted. The gloves are off. He wants to show his prowess, show off what he can do. And right now he needs a bar. Oh, no!
Oh, no!
He lost Das on trying to get that bar over.
Here. Can he get something right? That's going to be it. 526. So Batfoy can take Game 3 with a 527.
The door is opened up now for Batfoy Bidwell. All he's got to do, he knows he has all the time in the world, but will he tone down the aggression? Right now he's making sure those burns are right where they need to be. Don't get too cute. But he's also not taking the triple. There, he'll take the Tetris instead.
15,000 to go. Knocks it down. There's the win. Let's see if he mullins this out. He's still playing. Maybe he wants that first max out of the series.
Yeah, we haven't seen Batfoy really mulling any games out. Now this is his opportunity to kind of stick it to Matt. We'll see if he does it.
Yeah. Now, when you're watching like this, are you watching your opponent's screen, or are you looking at yourself and like, damn, I look? Batfoy's been tremendous, though. This is his best 19 play of the whole series, to be honest.
Yeah. He's had a couple of good scores along the way, including he's had a 900K game back in the first round. Last week, he didn't really get too many high scores. Matt had the two high scores. He had two 900s. We watched those. Those were early on where he was one away from max outs each time. But now Batfoy 704 on level 24 has the runway here, Bids. Might have to be a little bit aggressive in the latter stages, but there's some runway here.
Absolutely. And playing it safe with the triple. Now we're back to flat bottom on the board. Tetris ready, knocks it down. All right. They take a little bit of RNG luck here. Line to be great. There it is. Kingsman special.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm liking this, King.
All right, he's got 19 lines left to go.
Oh.
Didn't really
that might be it with those two burns. But super strong result no matter how this ends up.
Yeah, I think if anything, if he can get that 900K, he would feel really good.
Oh, he lost gas and he's not going to get it. He was going for it, but 855, Batfoy takes the lead in this set number 3.
Big win for him, Bidwell. And, again, going into tonight, he's down 12-6. If he can turn things around and maybe come away with a victory, 5-4 or 6-3, that eats away the deficit going into round 4, where we get closer and closer.
I think mentally he's back. I mean, that was his. You said he had that 900,000 in round 1, but tougher seed what Matt had to deal with. and he handled it beautifully. And he was probably playing a little like going for a perfect score at the end, or he probably would have easily had a 9,950 in those upper stages.
Well, we are ready now for game number 4. Players are locked in and loaded. Bidwell, go ahead and count them down to get it going.
We go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Holy cow, this game is stressful. LOL.
That,
You don't say.
you know, as he's gotten older, Bids, he's also getting a little cheeky. he's he's had some funny quips and retorts here in the chat. So you know, when we saw him with Arda talking, it seemed like a very shy young boy, and
Yeah.
now he's cracking jokes.
I think that internships, he's learning more about work life and might be learning about other things as well. Still waiting for a first Tetris for Batfoy though right now. Think he should be able to do it, but also not going great. Does have the lead at currently at 50,000, so both players not past that 100,000 point threshold just yet. Bat back at the bottom, Batfoy waiting for some luck. Nice LJ combination there.
Yeah, certainly not the best start for him at all. Matt also not getting off to a great start. This has been kind of a rough sequence of pieces that they both endured. Matt looks like he could be getting out of his situation very shortly. Batfoy the same as well. Both have endured this, but the scores, woof.
Batfoy finally getting his first Tetris. This is where we want them to summon their inner strength, their intestinal fortitude, and get that 100,000 point threshold, and Matt Martin has done that. Batfoy is a Tetris away. Oh, a little Tetris and change.
Because he still has those whereabouts of having these overhangs, tuck situations. And again, Bids, you know, back in the day when we first saw him doing it, there were not a lot of players that were playing that way. He was kind of one of the unique ones to start doing stuff like that and being creative with stacking and, you know, the adjustments that were being made. So you could see he continues to play that way. Nothing has really changed in that regard. But you kind of wonder, like, how much of the new stuff is he watching, right? Is he keeping up with, like, what Scooty and Alex T and the Cole buckets of the world are doing right now with adjustments and stack management? That's what we want to know.
Well, it's working for him right now, but I mean, he's behind 3 Tetrises, but he got out of that mess. It took him a while. Matt back in the groove now with the 3 Tetris lead.
You know, Bidwell, I'd like to make a great point that you gotta love these players, because in some cases people may say, you know, you got a 100K threshold rule. You know what? If I'm not having a great start, I'm gonna just top out and we can just redo again.
Oh yeah.
But in all the years with all the competitors that we've done this with, no one has ever thrown in a towel on purpose just to, you know, throw away a bad game. They've all tried their best to dig out and make it through that threshold. So it says a lot. It says a lot about the perseverance of players and, you know, the character they have.
It's a lot of perseverance for sure, a lot of good sportsmanship, and they realize what they're here for. They're here to warm up for the big show in October, and there is no fluff rule like that in the big show. So they understand the purpose of that rule and the spirit of that rule, and kudos to them for not abusing it.
Kudos to them to continue this one. We are
from Matt there.
We are over 100 lines now for both players. It's 413 for Matt, 340 for Batfoy, so down about now a little over 4 Tetrises. Creeping
up on Batfoy, but he is where he needs to be. Interesting, he decides to play that line piece and not fill in the dependency, but works out with another line piece. And Matt Martin had those early struggles, but it looks like he's going to probably have, I don't want to jinx him, but ooh, I just jinxed him. So I'm not even going to finish my thought.
There you go, Bidwell. How could you?
I mean, they get the Tetris there, but now it's cleanup mode for Matt Martin. So this is where Batfoy is going to shrink that lead now, right before transition.
Matt has about 8 lines left to go before he does get into 19. Batfoy, same. Both players trying to get these boards ready for 19 play. Batfoy will be in the better shape as he has already gone into 19 play. Matt, it's a single. Not going to be a fan of what he's got brewing at the bottom.
This isn't good, King.
But if anybody could do it, it's him.
Just perfect. Yeah, great management there to get that down to the 1/3 mark. Again, that lead is now shrunk to 1 Tetris. Batfoy Tetris ready to score again to basically tie this guy up, and we're only 6,000 points difference. So, hell of a fight from Batfoy to get back here. Matt Martin trying to get back to scoring position. Has a clean board now, although he wants to clean out that right side. Go back to a traditional well. And look at this lead. 1 Tetris and change for Batfoy now.
536
nice drama
to
here in game
572. Yeah, a lot of good drama. Both hit the Tetris. Both go to 21. Exciting game number 4 right now. Bats with the 2-1 lead. And obviously he would like to get another one, kind of start getting on that end. He's not been in the winner's side for the first 2 weeks. Matt has taken both round 1 and round 2, but round 2 finishing a lot closer than really maybe people thought it should have been.
I just thinking Batfoy might be derusted.
I think so, but maybe we got to put that key to bed.
Those keys are pretty large. It's going to require a king-size bed.
No problem.
But that lead's growing up to 83,000 now. Batfoy just taking command. Oh, as soon as I compliment Batfoy, he overshifts. Back to the old game, round 1 problems. Can he get the line? He gets it over just in time. Matt Martin going to close that now. Great game 4 here, King.
Yeah, this one is a good one. Players are persevering, trying to get through this. Matt with a cleaner board. He's now cutting into that deficit. He's about a Tetris and some change away, and now he's Tetris ready. There it is, Bangarang, Tetris. There's the change.
4,000 points difference.
Got ourselves a spicy game on number 4 right now. Batfoy has a hold in the middle.
12,000 point difference here at level 26. Matt Martin with the advantage with the lines. But when you're this close, it's about being clean and not making a mistake. Batfoy going to play center well here at level 20. Oh, Matt Martin! Cannot get it over, and Batfoy is going to take his 3rd game.
You know, Biz, you just said it at that moment. It said try to avoid making the mistake, and Matt made a mistake there. He tried to get an L over to the left, and he lost the dash charge. And then it put him into a situation that he couldn't believe he didn't get it over, and ended up in the panic mode. And the rest is history. He has topped out. Batfoy at 810. Oh, Bidwell. This series has just gotten spicy. That is his 3rd win. He's 2 away from taking a night. My word.
Oh, look at him build up. Oh, and he overshifts. That's all right. He gets the win, 3-1. We might have a series, King.
How about that? We might have a series indeed. It's 3-1 Batfoy. He's looking to try to turn the tables on Matt, who has been pretty much going 4-1 on Batfoy every time we go to the break. Opportunity for Batfoy to repay the favor. They're both ready to go. Bidwell, it's the final game before our break. Let's give him a countdown for game number 5.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris, and this is C3, correct?
This is C3 indeed, yes. King, do your job. C3. C3PO.
Oh, here we go.
The boss is in the house. Hot Centerwell attempt from that last game that we saw with Batfoy. And Matthew confirming that this is stressful. It is pretty stressful, especially when you have those games like that. You know, it's stressful for the players that are playing, but it's entertaining as hell for us watching.
I mean, the dig out from Batfoy at the beginning, Matt Martin taking that big lead into transition, Batfoy coming all the way back post-transition, Matt Martin tying it up basically, and then at the very end, just a misshift all halfway up the board at level 19 speeds. That was the end.
Matt hits that very high up S-spin to open the well to get the Tetris. And he is over the threshold. Batfoy is just about one more burn away from reaching 100K as well. He wants a center well, and he'll do it in style. Bidwell, we are 5 for 5 tonight.
5 for 5, I love it.
So on pace for another flawless week. And if we're looking at stats-wise, Batfoy, the only one who has committed the 100K threshold error so far. He did it twice in the first week. Matt has been flawless through 20. Let's see, we're on 4 now. So 24 games, he is flawless.
Good streak. Start chanting Martin. Martin. Get up the Altaser, the cattle prod to break that streak there.
No, of course.
But Batboy, Tetris and a half lead. I guess it's a good time to mention that 2.5 weeks from now there will be a regional in Minnesota. They had some cheeky name for that. The mini something. Or a better host, I remember these things, but I just booked my ticket. I'm going up there.
Let's go.
Host gave me an invite, and I'll be staying with the Mullins. So it'll be super excited to go visit Minnesota and see this regional, which this is going to be a slightly different event too. It's at a hotel type of convention. I think it's like a board game or sci-fi. It's one of those different. It's not a strictly a video game convention. So a little bit of different vibe. And I'm much looking forward to going to the Great North and not to the winter months.
Right.
It's a big difference.
If you're going to go, this would be the time of the year to go, I guess, right? Mini D on the screen is usually what they called it, because they have a qualifying system similar to what they do in Philly, but they added an extra 100K. So it's for every 1.3 plus kicker score is what's counted.
Okay.
Hence the D on the screen part, so.
I see.
Yeah, they're very cheeky up there. Rhubarb and Meme, very cheeky people.
This is flipped again. Matt Martin now with the 1 Tetris lead. So I'm enjoying these leads going back and forth with these two players. You don't see that very often in Tetris matches.
Yeah.
See it once in a while. You'll get those close games where they go, within a Tetris range. But these have been some pretty wild valuations going back and forth. From a 2 Tetris lead back to a 2 Tetris lead on the other side.
Yeah, and that kind of shows you the evolution of how the best of 99 starts to progress as each week goes by, that the players start feeling more comfortable with the format, know the routine of what they got to do. They know they're in for 9 games, whereas, when you're playing a standard match, you play a best of 5, you don't know if you're going to play 3 or you're going to play all 5, right? That's just going to depending on the outcome of who wins or who loses. But in this scenario, you're going to play 9 games, so you got to come prepared, mentally and physically. And as each week goes around, we've seen that these players start to acclimate very well. They start putting up the big scores. We really haven't seen too much of a fatigue factor really play into maybe Jeff a little bit towards the end of last season. But in all due respect, he was hanging in with one of the best in the world. So.
But as I mentioned, that now it's been pretty consistent one Tetris lead for Matt Martin for the past 30 seconds to a minute. Setting up a T-spin, decides not to take it. Going to uncover it this way. The line piece comes one too late for Matt Martin. This is a little trouble, King.
Yeah, and he's putting more weight on that hole that he needs to uncover with 9 lines left to go.
We know that head shake, King.
The DAS head shake. Flat burns are perfect. L helpful.
Oh, these are the pieces he needs.
Oh, but he's tired.
Uncovers it. Yes, the type of transition, but he's 1 meter short. And that does it. Batfoy's going to take it for his 4th win in 5 games. And he's going to top out here, too. Not the greatest transition for either one of those two, but Batfoy with the 1 Tetris victory there. What did I say earlier, King? We got a series.
We certainly do. Batfoy turning the tables this week now on Matt. He's going into the break at 4-1. Matt has been the one at 4-1 the last 2 weeks, so Matt's starting to feel what it's like on the other end of that spectrum, and maybe the break is going to be good for Matt. Take a 5-minute break, folks, as we always know. We are at halftime. So, Batfoy, Matt, do your fingers, use the restroom, grab a drink, hydrate, do what you need to do, while Chris and I are going to switch on over to our commentator cam and give you our first half analysis, because we're pros, we're geniuses. That's what we get paid the big bucks for. So, here we are, Chris. Wow, what a turn of events, right? What a turn of events. That Batfoy is the one now with a 4-1 lead after we've seen the 2 weeks that Matt has dominated.
So we kind of had like a continuation of week 1 in the first half of week 2, and then the continuation of the second half of week 2 into the first half of week 3. So let's see what the break does this time. I wouldn't call those quite gifts like we were in the previous week. The games were getting to transition, except for that one that Batfoy gave away, honestly. And it's been the level 19 play that Batfoy's had the advantage of, especially with that couple of 800,000 point games getting close to level 29 on those 2 runs.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw in that last game there, Matt was kind of, finding himself some trouble, got it way too high, and, waited it out for a long bar that just wasn't coming, and, almost got out of it. Like you saw in the chat, he said, dang, he almost did it. And, when you're playing that close to the sun, you're going to eventually get burned. And Batfoy takes advantage. Now, you mentioned, great point, there's no true gifts given in this one tonight. Batfoy's had to really earn each of those wins because Matt's been pushing him. So we'll see, folks, what happens in the second half. Will Matt be able to turn it around and get back in this one and continue to stay undefeated of the series sets? Or will Batfoy finally get on to the winner's scene for tonight? He needs only 1 more, but obviously Bidwell going in tonight, he's down 6. You want to keep chipping away because an 8-1 victory tonight flips the script entirely.
Completely, yeah. But even if they even out these next 4 games 2-2, and Batfoy just needs 1 to take this series for. And like I said, we have a series no matter what these results are tonight. Without
question. Folks, it is time for us to take an ad break here on Twitch, YouTube. You get your break whenever. But if you don't want no ad breaks, then hit that button. Hit that big time button that says subscribe. Only $5.99 on desktop, $7.99 on mobile. And you can avoid all the ads. You can hang out with me and Chris. You can watch some slides that we're going to do. You can avoid all those pizza ads or Uber Eats or whatever going on that you don't need it. You want to hang out with us. We'll talk some more after the break. Stick around. Be back in 5. All right, folks, ad break over on Twitch is almost done. About 20 more seconds to go. King has returned. Players, you can go ahead and get back into your seats if you're not there already. And we can begin game number 6 shortly. The seed is now D4, so make sure that seed has been incremented to D4, 7B, 9A. And ad break is confirmed over on Twitch, so welcome back, you Twitch friends that had to endure the 3-minute ad break, but we got to pay the bills here. King is back, Bidwell should be back, and players all should be back, so we'll just head on over to our gameplay seat and take a look. There they are, and they're ready to go. What a bunch of pros they are, right, Chris? Oh, he might even be back yet. Bidwell might not even be back.
Oh, I turned my mute off. All right, I'm back.
Oh, he is here. Okay.
I was just commenting how much of an orchestra this was and how great everything was. Timing is perfect, but I don't even turn my damn mute button.
Oh, you know, somebody had to fumble the ball today. It was you. Thank you.
Sure.
All right, Chris. Well, we know what? Second half of the show is ready to go. It's game number 6 for this evening. Go ahead and count these fine gentlemen down. We'll see if Batfoy can get on the winner's screen tonight.
Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. 19 start? Okay.
No.
A little fuzzy on my side.
Yeah, sorry.
Matt with the cheeky 6 points. Batfoy with the first Tetris. There we go.
There's your 6 pushdown points, of course, from Matthew.
Again, the virtuoso keeping the memes alive even though he's behind by 3 right now.
I wonder if he'll do that. I wonder if he'll do that at Jonas Cup. Like, as he's playing game number 1, game number 2, will he do the pushdown for that then, too? Gotta keep
that
up
throughout your calls also, like to keep track of the other games you play. You do that through the entire bracket, so like if you get to round 3, you know, pushing down number 15 or whatever you get to. Fun little Easter egg. Although he did have a miss earlier on where he had to go beyond just the single digits. He had to cheat and get to, like, you know, 14 or 24 or something. So it's not easy to be perfect on those. I do that too, and I often miss.
Yeah, that's why I try to stick with just pushing down 11 points all the time, because number 1, it's a little easier for me to do, and 2, I always like to brag before, because Sidnev was the one who popularized doing that 1 pushdown point every time she started a game, just because, you know, she wanted to make sure that if for whatever reason a tie was going to occur, she'd always have that 1 point advantage in her favor. And I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get 11 points, because that means if I get 10 higher than her, then I'm better.
Yeah, like tenfold.
Exactly.
But hey, speaking of perfect, we are 6 for 6 now with no false starts. Why the speed of our broadcast has been so quick. That's one of the reasons why. No false starts. Couple quick endings, of course, but false starts really add up to the broadcast time.
Absolutely. Just ask Louis Sclewey back in season 1. There was one, I remember, Bids, you and I, one night, I think he had false started 5 times in one game. We were kind of like...
you break out the Grand Designs quote there, the soundbite there for that.
Oh my word! That was, I think it was driving you and me insane. They were like, okay, Mach 6 on this one, I guess, right?
Was that 20 or 21 when we did that?
Yeah, that was 21. That was the inaugural Best of 99, 2021 bid. So this is our 5th season doing this. Time has gone by very quickly.
I mean, it's amazing. And Batfoy's all grown up. Matt Martin looks pretty much the exact same. He might even look a little better. That first year, you know, we were so desperate for any kind of good Tetris content. Let's do this Best of 99. Let's go this crazy format, because we were still going to be doing the World Championships remotely. We just had a couple of regionals that year. Most things were still kind of up in the air. And even if we were we were getting bored of the false starts. You know how bad it was.
Oh yeah. Again, Louis has the record in the Best of 99 series with 36 false starts. So when you look at it from that, he's got over a third of the games played with a under 100K top out. And look, if you're watching the VOD, we love you, brother. You know, we got to rib you a little bit. He knows. He knows. He knows. You know.
I mean, this game, this whole time we've been chatting about Louis, it's been between a 700 differential and just under a Tetris differential. This is the closest game yet. It's very tight. Not much movement back and forth with the points. We're back to 1500 again. Yeah,
this is the Batfoy Matt Martin show that we've been looking for. This round has definitely given it to us. Batfoy starting to heat up now. Matt was able to take advantage.
754 points.
That is basically less than a single. 760 points for a single on level 18. 754 was the difference, thanks to Matt's 6 pushdown points.
This is amazing. I don't think I've seen a game have more, if you clock this amount of time under 1,000 point differential. Very, very specific stat. Nobody's ever going to keep track of that, but in all these games I've called all these years, I've never seen this.
Certainly a good game. Both players look like they will get over 500K. Here's Batfoy getting there first. Matthew will join him, have the lead momentarily. Well, maybe not.
Now we're 383, King.
That's
single line. How about a half a line?
Half a line. Oh my word. As we get set for 19 play in moments, Matt will transition in. 543, Batfoy at 564. Here we go, Bidwell. This is starting to percolate.
This is a game of Minos here, King.
If the guys were saying that they were stressed out in the games we were just playing earlier, this one is pretty stressful now.
Oh, hang up for Batfoy, but he gets a Tetris, so this is... Well, Matt's got a Mino hole there, so... Race to clean up your board. Matt gonna go center well here. Gets the call. Oh, Batfoy. Oh, no! 617 Matt Martin needs. One more Tetris will do it. There it is. Matt back up off the mat there. 4-2. I swear I didn't mean to do that, but...
It works.
I just did.
It just did, and it works. And we're going to get them all in 669. Hey now for Matt Martin. You're going to be good for game number 6. It'll be 4-2. We're going to go ahead and get that going. But yeah, Mullen is on the horizon.
I'm going to need a little bit of help here. Knocks it down. All right, it's 735.
Again, Matt has the only 2 max outs in this series. He got them both the first week. Shy 2 times last week, where he was both 1 away from getting them. Certainly would like to get 1 at least tonight.
The droughts, though, King. All right, there we go. Ripples. There we go.
847 now from Matt. He has the runway. $20 lines left to go. 881 bid, so he has burns to give.
Just a few. We're 3 away. I'm liking it. Nice, nice.
Could be 2 away now. And he's really got no more burns. There's a Tetris. Yep. Now he's got to build up.
7,000 points. The triple. Would a triple do it?
The triple would do it. He'll get him 9K going in. He is triple ready.
Oh.
Now we need a bar.
Come on!
No! Bidwell, what a shock. No bar on 28. I hate this game. Oh, man. That's really unlucky.
Played it perfectly from 26 on. He's ready. He's had the position. He would have just had it with a triple and no friggin' line bar. Oh boy. Well, maybe the impossible might happen if Matt Martin takes 3 in a row here and shocks the world and kind of reverse sweeps in a way for victory. Could happen.
Oh, absolutely.
We got readies here for Game 7.
We got ready. The final third of the match for tonight about to commence. Game 7, as Bidwell said. High rollers, but we got dancers here. Count them down. Let's go.
We go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. So did you manage to get that quarter of the way stats up?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, that'll be no, that'll be when we get to round 5. When we get to round 5, I'll have Tyler compute, because I have a spreadsheet bids that I keep all this data, and then I send it to Tyler. Tyler does his magic to put it on a nice little overlay graphic that it looks professional and nice instead of the King's janky stuff. And then we'll take a look through the first 4 rounds of the series. We will take a look and see where players are as far as overall stats are concerned. You know, the full start numbers. We'll look at the high score thresholds and what they're doing. How many 600Ks has Matt been able to accumulate, and Batfoy and so on. We'll be taking a look at all that good stuff before round number 5. So not next week, folks, but the week after. In 2 weeks from tonight, King will have those numbers for all of you. And Bids, your favorite thing to keep note of is almost on the horizon.
There it is. I was staying silent till it happened because I hate jinxing this stuff. Like, look at how close this is. Okay, there we go.
I don't think Batfoy intended to make it that close, but the pieces just were not cooperating with what he wanted to do.
Well, they never intended, but that's just my luck, these things.
Yeah.
Third people point that out, that I like to curse people by wishing them well. You know how that is.
Well, then got to watch out for Larva and Packy when you wish them well at their wedding in October.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah.
That might be the fastest wedding in annulment history, thanks to Chris Bidwell's speech at the end of the night. We kid, Larva, we kid, of course. But I would proofread Bidwell's speech first before you allow. So. All right, it's 7-point difference thanks to Matt Martin's 7 pushdown points, and this is a
little high here. Ooh,
very interesting situation because he needs a bar right now. He'll get it, but it burned 1 line only. Oh!
And Santa gives away Game 7. Batfoy is going to take the night on away now.
All right,
He's
Matt.
saying max it out.
Yeah, Matt is letting you know, Batfoy, you can mullen this one out. Obviously, mullening at the discretion of the player, but you have taken game number 8. Matt has topped out at 202.927, which means, yes, for the first time in this series, Bidwell, Batfoy will be on the winning side. He has the 5 wins for the evening. and starting to turn things around. And this game number 9 coming up, Vids, is going to be really important for Batfoy.
I mean, game 8 will be due, but basically this is him digging into the lead with what it's all the gravy time now.
Right. Getting ahead of myself.
Kind of like a match mullen, if you will.
Yeah. I got ahead of myself. You're right. Couldn't count.
It's good that I'm not the only one that makes mistakes. It helps me out.
Yeah. You know, we got to be on equal footing here. We're partners, so.
Yes. Nice dirty Tetris from Batfoy. For another one? Why the heck not?
I mean, you already know you've won the game, so you can play aggressive now. No need to worry about trying to keep up with your opponent.
You answer that by going conservative and back to the bottom, which is also fine. Matt Martin with a comfortable rocking chair. To sip on some lemonade there. Be all relaxed.
Nothing like summertime lemonade to cool you off, right, Bids?
Yeah, yeah. Sounds good. I should have got some during my break.
Oh, yeah. I just finished mine.
Oh, just stick with water. Well.
Stay hydrated. It's good for you.
Yeah. All right, so we're looking at a potential 500,000 transition here. But why not take it all the way? Get that first max on the board for the series.
Oh, without question.
That'd be the heck of it. I mean, taking the lead and taking this series for tonight, obviously a statement, but putting a max out as a cherry on top, that would be Batfoy's back statement of our current time.
Absolutely. No, it's already probably make him feel a lot better knowing that the progression each week is starting to show, right? The first week you could tell, you know, the ring rust was there. He did have a good game in one of the sets, but you know, for the most part was kind of struggling on 19. You could see the dash loads were happening, early shifts were occurring. You could tell that he needed to kind of get into game shape. Week number 2, we started seeing those glimpses of him start to show us a little bit of what Batfoy has always been known as a great stacker, great reaction, timing, and the speed increase. And now tonight, the win over Matt Martin solidifies that he's back in this series and now trying to eat away a little bit. If he can finish 6-3 or 7-2, those will be the goals for him to get a lot closer.
Oh, that might be it. He doesn't quite get to the 600,000. We are going to game 8. And Batfoy now is taking a series, so that's going to be a 2-1 count. So the last drama is, will we finish 5-4, 6-3, or 7-2?
All right, well, players are ready to go for game number 8. King had jumped the line a little bit, thinking that this was game 9, but Bidwell is here to correct me. So that means the honors are yours. Count them down for this game number 8.
So in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Message from Beast and Shen. Guess who's going to be coming to Ohio this weekend after all? Grand Designs making a trip from Pittsburgh. I have not seen that man in over a year. I think the last time I saw him was last WPL, so it'll be awesome to see him again.
Yeah, and I know he has been talking about making plans to Jonas Cup, so he's got that coming. So I'm pretty sure he was making plans to be out there for it. And you got to think he had to be there, right? That's a tournament that he can make, and that's a tournament that he can participate and have a good shot at, maybe finishing in a top 32, even top 16. Who knows?
The one thing missing from Pasadena these past 2 years has been Grand Design's energy, so I'm glad that he's back in some capacity. So.
Right, because Wing Fryer can't do it all on his own, you know.
No. In fact, that's what the universe needs, are those two elements in the same chamber, same particle collider. Wing Fryer energy and Grand Design's energy put together into a Reese cup of hell. Yeah. What the world needs. 8-point difference here. Nitrous letting us know GD booked his flight, so there we go. Another close one. This 388 business.
Yeah, speaking about that, I gotta book my flight too. Sheesh. Jonas Cup only about 2 months away, a little over 2 months away. October 17th through the 19th at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And, you know, just announced today, Bidwell, you think about, you've been at Portland for over a decade, participating and helping to organize and making CTWC what it is today. In your wildest dreams, sir, did you ever think we'd have all these international regionals all over the world? And now our newest one that we just announced today, for the first time ever, CTWC will be in Brazil, of all places. That is tremendous. One of the big retro expos they have down there called Canal 3 will be hosting CTWC this year from September 13th to the 14th. So it'll be the same weekend as we do Northeast and Dr. Mario. But certainly it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a lot of fun. And they're so excited over there, Bidwell. They've been wanting to do this for a long time. The community's been asking for it. And now this is the opportunity that they can show how big Classic Tetris has grown.
Is this our first time in the Southern Hemisphere?
No, we did have Colombia last year. So CTWC Colombia was our first live LATAM. I mean, some people could debate that if you're in the LATAM community. There have been some meetups in Chile that they've done, but I don't know if I'd count that as a regional with like 4 people showing up.
Right, and I think, didn't Australia have something? Maybe not a full event, but...
They've been doing online stuff. I did think they did one live event back in 2019.
Before time.
But yeah, and it does
by
get...
the way, we're...
Yes, but...
Oh, go ahead. I was just going to mention this score.
Nope. Well, I also know you wanted to mention that we're perfect again. 8 for 8.
Oh.
See what I did where I kind of made it so that it would be unbeknownst to the audience that we are perfect and not cursing players to be worried about that. They've done a great job. Could be back-to-back weeks that we are flawless. I believe the only time that's ever happened was Jeff and Sharky once did go back-to-back flawless. So, although I think maybe Alex too. Maybe Alex and Jeff. I have to go back and look at the notes, but. Point being, Bidwell, each year we're just getting better and better with this.
Yeah. I honestly thought this was going to be a little bit of a step down from Sharky from last year, but the first week it definitely wasn't. The lack of max outs these past 2 weeks. Maybe we're coming back down to earth slightly, but I still have another chance for this game or the next game to break 1,000,000 points. But definitely level competition here. It's become spicy, and this could be our best season yet if it continues to progress in this with an unknown finish. Because our previous years, you could kind of tell who's going to win all throughout. But now I think it's totally up in the air. Either one of these two players could turn things around and come out with the overall victory.
Yeah, no, that's why I really did like this booking, because I felt like there was going to be the opportunity to have the closest 99 series we were ever going to have, because as we've seen in all the other iterations that, like you mentioned, it was kind of foreshadowed that somebody was going to run away with it, and after the first 4 or 5 weeks, you kind of knew, all right, this is where we're going. It's not going to be close as you would imagine, but this one I think is going to shake out that by week 9, week 10, we may still not even have a decisive victor.
Matt handling the transition perfectly, nailing the spin right into 19. Look at this point differential, 3,000 points at level 19. This is huge for both players.
610 for Batfoy, 587 for Matt. Less than a, actually now about a Tetris is the difference. Early shift for Matt. You can see on his face, not happy with that. Potential to get out of this.
Keep it flat. He's got that dirty Tetris open, but he can't uncover the well. Batfoy now up 50,000 points. Now he's uncovered, Matt.
Beautiful.
Tetris, will he go for another?
No, he'll play it safe.
I take the triple, yep. But with an 18,000 point difference, it's a nice, great job to keep that from getting away from you.
660 for Batfoy, 637 for Matt. Again, less than a Tetris, the separation. Batfoy.
Batfoy, a little bit of a shock there. I don't think he wanted to place it there. Now Matt Martin back ahead by 2,400, King. 488 point difference here at 23. Let's go.
Bang! Tetris. Batfoy regains the lead. We're on level 23. Matt's going to need a bar because that left side is inaccessible for him.
He's not getting it.
Oh!
Gives it up at 671. Batfoy takes his 6th win, and he's going to top out. That's the second time that's happened tonight, King. Post-transition, both players pretty much giving it up at the same point. I'm guessing the droughts are affecting both players. And
Matt kind of, at the end of that one, when he topped out, he told the game who number 1 was after that. With a emphatic gesture. He will fall. Batfoy will gain the 6th win. That is huge, Bidwell. That is huge for Bats. 6-2 right now. And he has an opportunity to gain +5 in the column. And what was 12-6 is starting to change into something really close.
I mean, a huge 5 or a very big 3. Either one, that's cutting into that lead significantly.
Absolutely. They are ready to go, Bidwell. We've been 8 for 8 tonight. We'll make it 9. Because if it's wrong, then I cursed it. But I'll let you count it down and take the brunt of it.
Last game of the night, gentlemen. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Higgins is here watching. Good evening, sir. Not happy that there's no Tyler going to be at Jonas Cup.
Frozen Batfoy camera, but the Tetris is still coming in. So just imagine he's making a good face. There it comes.
It'll all sort itself out, of course. Oh, Higgins is going to bring all the ketchup and everything for Tyler. Come on, now you got to come, Tyler. You got no choice. Higgins is bringing the good stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's Portland. They got some of that artisanal ketchup made from lots of different tomatoes.
Very true.
389 point difference again. Adds a little extra drama when you're not quite sure where Batfoy's board is at any given moment.
Yeah, on top of that, the drama of Matt trying to get out of this. He will finally clean that up. The right side gets a Tetris. He'll go to 80,000. Batfoy, when his internet returns, we'll see he's gotten over the 100K threshold. And Matt has joined. We are 9 for 9, Bidwell, so I did not curse it.
Yes.
This will be the final game of the evening for players, so do your best, mulling it out. Let's see a great finish.
$1,000 point difference here. 300 point difference here.
That really does tickle Chris Bidwell.
Just enjoy not seeing many digits in that differential column.
It is very cool. So yes, friends, reminder that we do have a live event. We're back into the regional glory. So we are back at it this weekend. WPL's CTWC Columbus event is happening this Saturday, August 9th. You'll see all the action on here, on the Classic Texas channel. As mentioned, Chris Bidwell, the lead organizer for that, will be hosting in his hometown, and we'll have some of the really big top stars going out to that one. As mentioned, Pixel Andy will be there, Eyeball, Fractal, Huffster, a 3-time champion of WPL, and a whole host of many other. Coal Bucket will be there. I mean, that is becoming a super regional type event. And then 2 weeks after that, we'll have the Minnesota event. CWC Minneapolis will be going on August 22nd to the 24th.
Oh, Batfoy.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going to give that one up. So it's going to be a 6-3 night, but Matt Martin's going to he's got a hot game here. Let's mull in this one out for sure.
Absolutely.
So Batfoy cut the lead in half. Now it's going to be 15-12 going into week 4. So we have a series.
And yes, Tyler, you're right. I forgot. How could I forget that, Bidwell? Houston. We do have a Southern event going on. Houston, Space City Regional, they're calling it. CWC Houston will be happening next weekend, which will be the 16th and the 17th. And again, the stars of the South will be there. You got Mari. Is Mari a star? I don't know, but maybe Tyler. Tyler's going there. We've got Andy, I believe Dog. Maybe Miles will be in attendance. Sharky will be there. And a whole host of many of our great Southern players will be going out to that one. Then it is Minneapolis. And then we'll get a little bit of a break for a couple of weeks. Usually we have Northeast at the end of August, but that timing has changed. So we'll be more into the second weekend of September. KC will be the weekend before that. So a lot of great regionals still to come, Bidwell, before we get to the creme de la creme for the end of our 2025 year, so to speak, the Jonas Cup.
Lots of miles to put on my baggage. I can't wait to finish this season out. And we got a lot of good things coming up for next year now. I mean, the stars are starting to align, so already looking forward to 27, 26. These years, King, I can't keep up.
Hey, man, as long as you can make it each year, that's all that matters, right? You don't need to count them, just be there. That's all. Matt having a good game.
I have to say, this might be his best game pre-transition of the night.
Still waiting for the first.
Just a little bit. Oh man, okay.
And Keith waiting for the first ever Florida regional. Well, you can host that, or you can go out to North Carolina. I don't know how much of a trip that is for you, Ian, but if you want to go out to North Kakalaki, they'll be having a regional end of September. First time that they'll be doing that. That sounds pretty cool. And if they're gonna stick with the concept that they told me as far as qualifiers go, Bidwell, I think it's gonna be fun. They may be doing something. Yeah, they may be doing something kind of World Cup style, which would be very interesting to try and fit in 2 days.
Rid of the cowbells and bring vuvuzelas.
Oh yeah.
A dated joke?
Yes, but it's still good.
Okay. I'm liking this game from Matt Martin, though. He's finishing strong.
Yeah.
Strong, as some of the kids say.
Strong. I mean, he's looking strong with those sleeveless shirt on.
Matt Martin going to be making it to Houston? I know Texas is a very big state, and that's quite the haul from Oklahoma.
Yeah, I don't know if he's planning on going to that one, but I'm pretty sure he's going to KC.
Yeah, that's much closer. Like, nope.
And KC does have the DAS Open type of tournament that weekend. They'll be doing Open Saturday, DAS on Sunday. So
it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Whoops. Sorry. Excuse me.
What I do know is this is a hot game. We are well within range of 1,000,000 points. dealing with these P sequences like a champ. Hasn't had a Tetris in a while, though.
Oh, terrible square, of course, coming in. Handles it like a pro, Bidwell. You know, you're watching Matthew play like this just astounds me. It's like, why does he make it look so easy? Yet when you and I played this game, it's way too difficult.
Ooh. Come on, game. Give him the. Oh, come on.
Please, game.
He is getting routed at the worst time, and he can't get it over 893. But.
Come on,
tremendous
man.
finish for Matt Martin.
Oh, this game is unbelievable. No wonder he got so mad at it. He gave it the finger earlier. But there you go. Great job by Matt, finishing strong. 893. Good job there. Definitely at least to put a smile on his face. He did not get the job done to stay undefeated in the sets, but I think he'll be pleased that his buddy Batfoy gets a win, gets 6 on the board. 6-3. That's a +3 in the win column for Batfoy. So going into the night, Matt was 12-6. He'll go to 15-11. So was it 15-12? Excuse me. I can't do the math. Sorry, 15-12. So Batfoy down only 3. That is tremendous. After what maybe it looked like it was going to be an ass whooping in the season, he's come back strong, and I can't wait for next week, Bidwell. Week number 4 should be outstanding. Let's ring this bell to signal the end of the match. And then we'll get on to the official winner scene. Thank you, Tyler, of course, for these excellent scenes. This is the first time, Bids, that we get to see the Batfoy scene. And what the hell? Oh,
there it is.
I forgot to hit that. Oh, this is the wrong one. There it is. I forgot to put that on. There you go. There he is. There's the full setup. He's got the laptop. See, that's the thing, Bidwell. Imagine if he was playing with a laptop like that on his lap the whole time. It would make it a lot easier for him to hit the ready button, but it certainly would be difficult when he's trying to do quick taps and whatnot. But well done, young man. Great job to see you tonight. Good to see you on the winner's scene. And I'm sure this is not the first nor the last time that you'll be celebrating your victories in this Best of 99 series. We got a race now, Bidwell, and I'm excited for the rest of the season to come. GG's. Man, Bids. What a night. What a night. A bit of a turn of events now. We're starting to see Batfoy get into a groove. He's feeling good. He's feeling strong. He comes away victorious. He now chops it in half, down 6. Now he's down to 3. And we got ourselves a great horse race. Man, oh man, I'm excited for next week. How about you?
8 more weeks of this, and you know, you thought Batfoy was going to run away with it, and then Matt Martin puts on that stunner of a 900,000 at the end there. So he's not going anywhere. If Batfoy's going to have to earn every inch of this deficit if he's going to make it all the way back. But we have a series. Anything can happen next week. We could be tied at the end of next week, or Matt Martin might turn things around and go 9-0. This is throw the darts at the board. We might have scoreagami with this series. Like it might be a different result every week.
Absolutely. So that's why you got to tune in and week out here, folks, on the Best of 99, our summer series here on Classic Tetris, as we prepare for the Jonas Cup heading into October, the weekend of October 17th to the 19th. So stay tuned for announcements and whatnot on our website and on the Discord coming soon about all that good stuff. Bids, man, what a night. It's been a great night. Love to see this game action. Love to see both players have a great time, have fun. And I love hanging out with you, man. Always a pleasure. And good luck this weekend in Columbus.
Thank you. Hope you'll be tuning in. You'll be shouting out in the chat. Everybody who's watching, please come hang out with us. It'll be a good time. And can't wait to see my Tetris friends in my hometown. It's always a blast, and I look forward to it every year. Jen's in chat. He puts on a good show. It'll be great.
And who are you taking this year for their first visit at the Skyline Chili Diner?
Oh, I don't know. I think I gotta get Burb up there. Has Burb been there yet? That's my goal. We took him to Waffle House last year, so maybe I'll get him to Skyline this year.
I think he's been there. I think he and I had a conversation about that. He's like, oh, it was...
No.
Maybe you got to take GD. I don't know if GD's been there. Maybe you got to take him.
We'll see. I don't know. That might be two explosive sources. You don't want to nitroglycerin together. That might just be too much. But that's a suggestion.
This is the best spaghetti I've ever had. Hell yeah! Oh my god. Well, have fun this weekend, my friend. I'm sure it's going to be entertaining as hell.
Thanks.
Skyline for lunch, White Castle for dinner. Oh my god. I would not want to be up there with you guys up on the second floor there when that's going on. Yikes. All right. Well, folks, again, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a great time. And certainly, I think we're going to send you off to our friends over at Monthly Tetris. They are doing their Tap Masters event. And I believe JD was playing. I don't know the result if he was able to win the first round, but if he did, then he's got a second round coming up. I guess you got to go and watch over there. We'll see what's going on. I'm going to send you there for Chris Bidwell, for Batfoy, for Mr. Matt Martin. I'm going to sign you all off. Enjoy the evening, have fun, and relive 2019 because JD is playing. I'll see you all next week for more Best of 99 TTFN. Ta-ta for now.